Welcome back to the Makeshift Tavern, and welcome back to Over a Barrel, where our podcast where Ed and I talk about anything and everything over a barrel.
Baby.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Don't really have any plans. Last podcast we didn't leave on anything that we were going to discuss this time, did we?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Maybe we did.
Maybe.
But
let's see how we go with this one then.
I've been thinking, right? What I've seen a lot on TikTok, pretty much exclusively on TikTok, specifically people doing podcasts, doing little like word games, little challenges, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought it might be fun if we kick this podcast off with one of those so we can get on the same sort of page, the same wavelength.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
So it's the one where you've got to say the same word as each other with no prompt. We just lock in.
Yeah, and then say it.
Get that word.
Okay.
Boom.
And then what happens after that?
And then if we don't get it, which we're gonna get it. It's fine.
We're gonna get it straight away.
If we don't get it, we got to try and think of a word that relates to those two words that we just said.
Oh, okay, so it narrows it down.
Yeah, you kind of work through until you finally get on the same page. And then we can start the podcast proper.
So you start off with every single word in human existence, and then...
Or at least every single word that you know of.
Yeah.
Which isn't a lot.
It's not. This is going to be pretty easy. And then from there you cut it down to 2.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems simple enough.
Yep.
Sure, Charlie. Cheers. We haven't cheers yet.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Coke. Nothing else.
Nothing weird here.
All right. Do you want to count in? Do you want me to count in? How do you want to do this? Have you got a word ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll just pick something out of the air.
Out of your ass.
Yeah, no ass.
Don't say ass. I'm gonna say ass.
You're gonna say ass?
No, don't.
All right, 3. How do you want to do it? 3, 2, 1, shoot.
Yeah, I think that's best because then it gives whoever's carrying down time to say the word.
Say the word, yeah. Otherwise, there's somebody's gonna be saying 1 all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll count it down.
Okay.
You have a word?
Yeah, I got a word.
All right, cool. You ready?
Yeah. You locked in with me?
You good?
You got me?
Good.
All right. Go.
3, 2, 1.
Brick.
Armor.
Are you looking at the helmet?
Yes. Were we looking at the wall?
It's not a brick wall.
I don't know that.
Brick and armor. I don't know if I got a word for that.
I got a word.
You got a word?
I got a word.
Brick and armor. Okay, yeah, I got a word.
You got a word?
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Minecraft. What?
Built.
Stonky.
Built in your armor and built bricks. Minecraft, okay.
Yeah. Because you got bricks and armor and...
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
We have been playing that a lot over on our Twitch channel.
Come and join.
Go check out Twitch.
Monday and Tuesday.
The T-Witch.
Makeshift Tavern.
Built and Minecraft.
Built and Minecraft. I got something.
Yeah, I got something.
You got something?
Yeah.
Come on.
Sorry.
We got this thing. All right, you ready? 3,
I'm ready.
2, 1.
Game.
Village.
You build games. You build in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Village.
You build a village in Minecraft.
Village and game.
Village and game.
That's not one word. I can't say that. Oh, actually, you're not going to say that. I can't say that. It's going way out of left field. My word's got layers. I got to think of something different.
It's got layers.
Yeah, like an onion. What is?
I know how much you hate onions.
Wait, what did I say? Game. Game and village.
Game and village.
A village game.
A village. I mean, we can't be putting things in each other's heads.
I'm just thinking out loud, all right? I don't know why I moved that.
to clear your mind. It's
blocking us.
Yeah, it's blocking us. Yeah, we need everything. Get this barrel out of the way.
Village game.
Village game.
I'm just going to say the word that's in my mind, and I'm going to have to explain it afterwards, but it's not the word you're thinking of. Let's go.
Probably.
Let's go.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Start.
Biohazard.
What?
Biohazard.
Biohazard.
I was thinking of Resident Evil.
Oh, the village. Yeah, okay.
But Resident Evil's 2 words, so I went for its Japanese name, Biohazard, and I was like, Dylan's not going to think of that.
No. I was originally going to go with something like fucking like GameStop or Electronic Boutique.
Oh, yeah.
A small village where they sell games.
Sure.
So
you went Stardew.
I went
and
Stardew Biohazard. We're getting fucking... How's this getting harder?
I don't know.
Stardew Biohazard.
I got a word.
And remember, you can't say any of the words we've already said.
No, I got a word.
You got a word?
Yeah. Welcome to Over a Barrel, where we do this for an hour.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. You're in for a ride.
I don't think my word's very good either, but I've got a word.
Got a word.
Might help us get to a better point though.
Yeah,
we
hopefully.
are not on the same page right now.
Not whatsoever.
Count us in.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Toxic.
Toxic?
And mining.
Toxic and mining.
What is going on?
I've got a word that's not gonna fucking help anyone.
I got a word.
You got a word?
It doesn't sound like we got the same word.
Toxic and mining.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Uranium.
Gas. Uranium.
Yeah?
I guess, yeah, it makes sense. I went for gas.
I mean, we're kind of on the same page with these two.
So gas and uranium. We can't say mining.
Gas and uranium.
How do we get here?
I have no idea.
So with armor and brick.
No, we're gas and uranium.
Gas and uranium.
I've got a word.
You've got a word?
I've got a word.
We're gonna get simpler with this.
We really do.
Gas and uranium. I got a word, but it's not gonna be.
Okay. Well,
We gotta go for it. We gotta commit now.
We're not stopping
Yeah.
until we get this. All right, you ready?
Go.
3, 2, 1.
Matter.
Atomic matter?
Yep.
Okay.
That's where we're at.
Atomic and matter.
I've got a word.
You got a word?
Yeah, I got a word.
I mean, I have a word. I don't think it's going to be the same word as you.
Don't know.
Oh, should I just change?
I've got a word that works pretty well for this.
All right, well, fuck it. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oppenheimer. Fuck.
I think we got it from here though.
Hopefully.
Oppenheimer and neutron.
Oh, man, I've got 2 words that in my mind.
Go
that it could
for
be.
the one that's the right
Shit.
one. Because I got it. I know the word that I'm thinking of, and you better be thinking of the same one. We've got to be on that page. We've got to be on that same wavelength.
On that page, but I'm like, is it this page or is it this page? Because they're both.
Well, look in my eyes. Look deep in my eyes. Pick the right fucking page.
All right, fuck it. Let's try this.
All right, you got it?
So we go on Oppenheimer and neutron.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Atomic.
Movie. Fuck!
What was the other one?
No, I thought. Did we already have atomic?
Did we? No. Nah. I said toxic,
And toxic.
and you said whatever, uranium.
No, I said it was gas and uranium.
I don't think we've had atomic yet.
I thought I said atomic.
I don't think you did.
No, we didn't.
Play it back.
Editor. So.
Pretty sure you haven't said atomic.
Okay, well, we'll just go with that then. So, atomic movie.
Oh, I got one.
I got one.
It's gonna sound weird, but it makes sense.
Yeah, so's mine.
Yeah, okay,
Hopefully, we
yeah.
might actually
All
fucking
right,
get
cool,
this.
cool. All right,
ready?
you got it? Yep, count us in.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Blonde.
Yes! Movies!
Fuck yeah!
Movies brought us back! It had to be
It has
movies.
to be movies.
We did it. How many times was that? Like
That was a lot.
Well, we can start the podcast properly now. We're
Yeah,
on the same page.
We can
We're
finally
here.
start. Yeah, we're on the
here.
same wavelength.
How have you been? What have you been up to? Much?
I've just been sick and dying, basically.
The
a lot.
standard.
Yeah, the standard. Yep.
That makes sense.
Still got a lingering cough, which is really annoying.
I haven't been doing really anything. Actually, I've been busy getting the new makeshift drink sheets sorted out for the live that we did yesterday, if you can call it that.
Yeah, the many lives. Yeah, I've been well, at the time of this recording, I'll be doing my last Fringe show tonight.
Oh yeah.
But by the time this is released, Fringe will have been well over.
That's right. That makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm excited because tomorrow, Disturbed, one of my favourite bands, is coming down to our sleepy little town.
Hell yeah.
And playing.
Are they doing like a full Australia thing?
So they're doing Knotfest.
Okay.
So they're headlining Knotfest in Brisbane, Melbourne and Sydney.
Yeah, right.
And then they're doing one side show, which is Adelaide.
Hell yeah.
So-
Adelaide never gets love.
I know.
I didn't even know they were coming down.
I knew they were coming down. I was really pissed I couldn't see him.
Yeah.
Because tickets to Knotfest were like 200 and something bucks.
Mm-hmm.
And like for the lineup you're getting, it's not bad.
Yep.
But I couldn't justify travel expenses and that
ticket. Yeah.
So if Knotfest was coming down here, I probably would have gone.
Yep.
And then about a month or two ago, maybe, they announced their sideshow and they're only doing Adelaide. I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
fucking give me tickets.
They knew.
Yeah, they
They're
knew.
like, Dylan wants to see us.
Yeah.
We better get down to Adelaide.
Well, I tweeted like the lead singer ages ago. I'm like, hey, you coming to Australia anytime soon? And obviously they didn't see it, but I like to think that I put it out there, and it's all because of
Maybe they saw it. Maybe just didn't react, didn't recognise it. Just went, well, one day.
I know, fucking yeah. Sure, we're coming down just to see you.
Yeah, why not?
So I'm stoked for that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I got anything exciting coming up at all. I'm going to try and get the renovations and the rest of the tavern done so we can film some more new exciting content in here
That'll be fun.
after we do our big 2-year celebration.
Yes, that's coming up.
Yeah, for anyone that isn't aware, we're doing a big 2-year celebration in about a month and a half, depending on when this comes out.
Yeah. Well, to give you the date, it would be March the 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to start the morning, March 3rd, our time in Australia.
Yeah.
And we'll finish
March 4th.
No, April.
No, it's not April.
May.
We're in March now. Yeah.
Starting March 3rd, 2 weeks ago.
I'm so tired.
May 3rd.
May 3rd.
Morning of May 3rd, finishing morning of May 4th.
Yes.
Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
For us.
So we're doing a 24-hour stream.
Yep.
Right here on YouTube.
That's right. Not over on TikTok. Just right here.
Yeah.
And we've got a bunch of stuff planned. We're going to try and do a live PvP. We want to do a live over the barrel.
Yeah, we're going to
do some board games, do some video games, do some makeshift drinks.
Yeah.
Do some
Bit of everything, I don't know.
whatever else we got planned. Yeah, we got things planned.
Maybe we'll
Play some charades.
We'll draw each other.
Yeah, we might do some more little fun things like the word game and stuff, but we'll come up with a big schedule of what we're going to do throughout the 24 hours, and we'll try and stick to it as best we can.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah.
Be a bit of fun.
I think so.
But if you're around at any time, we're doing 24 hours, so it doesn't matter what your
time
zone is. You have no excuse not to tune in.
That's right.
Looking at you, Philip.
No, Philip's not here. Philip's on TikTok.
Yeah, Philip's on TikTok. But yeah, looking forward to that. So we're gearing up for that.
Yeah, and that's also going to tie in with the release of the new makeshift drink sheets for anyone that follows us on TikTok.
Yep.
That'll be right when they're ready to come out, as long as I don't miss any makeshift drinks. Now I have to make sure I don't miss any for the next few weeks. But yeah, so that's going to be a big stream, and it's also going to kind of mark the start of us just doing all our lives on YouTube from now on out.
Yeah.
Rather than TikTok, because TikTok
TikTok's just really pissing us
really
off.
fucked us.
Yeah, they're just absolutely annoying.
Yeah.
We touched on it on our first episode, so we won't go into it too much in this one.
No.
But yeah, TikTok's just really annoying.
Yeah.
YouTube's where it's at.
That's right. If you caught the last TikTok stream, you will know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not really a lot going on.
No.
Just been sick and dying, trying to.
Yeah, well, you fell behind on uploads a little bit there because you were under the weather.
Yeah, so the uploads kind of took a hit.
Yeah.
I managed to get
back on that.
Yeah, I can get back on that. I don't know what it was. I was just picking up different illnesses. Well, not illnesses, like sicknesses here and there. I was really down with the sickness.
Getting down with the sickness.
It was just picking them up. I had a stomach thing that knocked me around, and then like almost straight after that, I got the flu or COVID. I don't even know what it was, but that
probably COVID.
Probably
it's going around.
That wrote me off for almost an entire week.
Yeah.
Because I remember we were streaming Minecraft.
Yeah, that's right.
And
you just disappeared.
One night, no, I said, I was like, I'm heading off early.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling great. I went to bed at like 8:30, whatever it was, and I basically stayed in bed. Apart from a couple of hours here and there when I had to get up and like work.
Yeah.
I was in bed until like Saturday when I had to go out and do a show.
Yeah, I know when COVID hit me, both times I had it, I was wiped out, just on the couch, couldn't do anything, just felt like completely run down, felt shit, headaches, just wiped out.
Yeah.
Not fun.
No. Well, that's the thing. I've never tested positive for COVID. Not to say I've never tested for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Every test I've done has come back negative.
Yeah,
but I think I have had it in the past.
Yeah.
But that, because the time I think I had it, this was after like the big like lockdowns and everything, and so it wasn't mandatory to get checked.
Right.
So I'm just going to stay home. I'm just going to rest. I'm not going to see anyone.
Yeah.
I can't be going out and getting jabbed. I didn't have any rats on me. So
Just mice.
and they were terrible. But that knocked me on my ass like really bad for one day, and then I was fine after that.
Yeah, okay. First time I got it, I was at work during the day. Felt a little bit off, and by the end of the day, I was fucked. Supposed to go out that weekend. Aaron was like out like shopping for an outfit for the weekend or something, and I was like, don't bother.
Yeah.
We're not going. I'm sick.
You're not going. Yeah.
And it ended up being COVID. First time I got it.
Yeah, nice.
It was rough.
Well, they're treating it just as another
What was
flu.
that?
That was my thinking noises.
Reminds me of that monkey. I think Aaron sent you a video last night.
Oh, the one eating strawberries? Yeah. Yeah.
I love that little guy.
You
What was it? Golden snub-nosed monkey or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Eating strawberries.
It's the best.
Living the life. I wish I was a golden snub-nosed monkey.
Reminds me of Smudge a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Except the monkey knows how to breathe.
Well, you don't know that.
Well, I mean, I kind of do, because it's eating strawberries without struggling. It's not going.
Smudge can eat strawberries without struggling.
Yeah, but he can't breathe at the same time.
No, he does alright. He just gets excited when you're around.
Can't really blame him.
Yeah. We'll get him on the show sometime.
Yeah, we should.
Sit
Put him on the barrel.
But he'd fit.
He'd fit. If he's like.
He wouldn't like it.
No, he wouldn't.
He'd be like, ah. Yeah, we'll get him here. I'll just sit him in my lap.
Your legs are gonna die.
Yeah, he'll just.
He's a chunky nugget.
I love him.
He's a good
He's
boy.
my little guy.
He always likes little scratches when I come over. He's just like, hello.
He's always trying to bust into the room when you're sleeping.
Yeah, he is, yeah. I'm staying over because, drinking responsible.
Yeah,
that's what that would.
Drinking responsible.
Drinking responsible and staying here instead of driving home. He's trying to kick in the door.
Oh yeah.
I hear him snoring outside the room.
He waits for you.
I will wait. Pardon me.
Good one.
He's a good little boy.
Yeah.
I know.
Man, I'm tired.
I am wrecked.
It was a big day yesterday.
It was a massive day. I got fucking no sleep last night.
No.
And it wasn't because of Snorri Mick, Nugget Face.
It's just because of you.
Yeah, it's just because of me.
No, we weren't even planning on doing a podcast today.
No,
It's just you were here and we
we had the equipment.
Yeah.
Might as well.
use the time while we've got it. So we're coming in pretty unprepared.
Going in very green. The only thing we sort of prepared was the word thing at the start when we were just like, hey, that's a cool idea. 5 minutes before we started filming.
Yeah, that's right. We'll do that. It worked out well.
Yeah, we got there in the end.
That's right. There are other little fun games like that and stuff, but I don't know. I think some of them require a bit more prep, a bit more like have a list ready of something or whatever. But there are little things we could do if people are interested.
We'll do something for future podcasts.
Yeah.
We'll start the podcast off with a thing.
I feel the judgment. I feel it. I feel it's like burning into my soul.
Good, because I was projecting judgment.
That's all I can feel.
Straight down at you.
I really feel like, despite the game, I'm still not. I don't feel like we're on the wavelength.
On the wavelength.
I feel like we are, but the wavelength's down here.
I think it's just exhaustion.
Yeah, I
it's
think
been
so.
pretty warm.
Yeah, it is a little bit warm in here right now.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but
Fucking summer in Australia.
I see. It's the end of summer.
It's the start of autumn
Yeah.
or fall
Fall.
for all our American
leaves
friends.
fall.
Fall.
That means it's spring.
Look at that fucking mouth just popped.
The other week, that's going to be peak. I'm going to have to turn that down, my gosh, in the edit. The other week when I was really sick and dying, I was to the end of it. I had to do my show.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine had a show on that was only on that week.
Right.
And I'm like, I I messaged him. I'm like, is your last day Sunday or Monday? He's like, Sunday. I'm like, shit. I'm not going to be around on Sunday to see his show. I'm like, if I get his show is after my show.
Right.
I'll just go and see it on Saturday.
Yep.
And I was coughing a lot, and I wasn't great. I wasn't contagious. I was like 100 times better than I was feeling, but I was still in struggle town.
Yeah.
And I went and saw his show. It was an amazing show, like a fringe show. It's a show called Vehicle. If you're ever at a festival and you see a show called Vehicle with Shane Adams act, go and see it. I think that's what it's called, Vehicle.
Good plug, subtle plug.
I'll tag him in the video. And I went and saw it. It was amazing, but I was in the crowd and needed a cough, and I don't want to.
Did you do the opposite? You know, when like you need a fart and you cough to cover up your fart. Did you fart
to cover up your cough? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And everyone just leaves. But I was like trying to hold it in, and it was really trying to get out. And there's a part, and I'm like choking, and like I'm sweating, and tears around my eyes. And I bumped into a friend there, and I'm sitting next to them. And afterwards, she's just like, "Yeah, I was worried about you, so you're gonna die." And I was just like, "Oh, that was terrible."
Yeah, I've stopped worrying. I stopped worrying if you're gonna die. It just feels like it's gonna happen.
I'm waiting for it.
It's just on a constant, like death's just over your shoulder.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Any minute.
Your good friends.
Not yet.
That's why. Every time I come around, you're just wearing black. You're like, is it today? No. Oh, I'll go get changed. Yeah. So no, it's I'm just waiting for death to just stick.
The sweet embrace of death.
Yeah, the sweet cold embrace of the void. Yeah, I don't have a doctor anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my doctor retired.
I thought you were going to say died.
No.
He retired.
He retired from life. But he retired ages ago, and I just haven't found another good one since. I've tried different ones, and they've been kind of terrible.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, it's cheaper just to die.
I can't remember the last time I had like a consistent doctor. Because I don't get sick super often, or when I do, I'm not sick enough that I need a doctor or anything. So it's only when I'm really bad, and then I just go see whoever's local and get like a diagnosis, and that's it.
I never used to get sick.
No.
I used to like
sick all the time now.
Now I'm sick all the time. I don't know what's going on.
Making up for lost time.
Yeah. It's probably my diet. I'm just going to put it down to that. That's why I don't go see any professionals, because they give like, what do you eat? What's your diet like? I'm like, whole.
What diet?
Yeah.
Probably your diet, your sleeping, just your lifestyle in general.
Yeah, pretty much.
Still living like you're 18.
Yeah. No, I'm actually going outside more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a mistake. Outside is dangerous.
It's outside, that's what's killing me.
Yeah. No, maybe stay inside more. See what happens.
Yeah. I've been trying that as well.
Nothing's
I don't
working.
know. Just nothing's working. My body's not working. Welcome to the start of the end, everybody.
I mean, we're all dying.
Yeah, just some of us quicker than others.
Hey, I don't know how much time I got left.
Can I put myself on my Deadpool list from a couple episodes ago?
Yeah, sure. Who are you going to take off? Yeah, you remember who was on your list?
Taylor Swift.
Her career.
Her career.
Okay.
That can stay.
What if that's now the one thing that comes true?
That comes true.
All the Deadpool.
Then I'm just fucked.
Yeah.
I'll take Zac Efron off then.
Take him off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put myself in his place.
Yeah.
If anyone's keeping track, just adjust the score.
The Deadpools.
The Deadpools.
Yeah. There's a lot of time left in the year for things to happen.
There is. A lot of time. Yeah. We're only up to almost April.
Yeah. We'll see.
By the time of recording this, we're in mid-March.
No shit, if any of the people on our Deadpool list goes this year, my mind will be blown.
I'm gonna be very surprised.
Like, all the people we could have picked from, if just even one of them, I'll be like, no fucking way.
Well, there's a few that we chucked in there that are kind of on
like a
one
bit of a free pass.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't want any of them to go. That'd just be bad, and we would look bad.
Depends who goes.
Oh yeah.
There's a couple on there.
There's a couple on there you're rooting for.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares, really?
You just sit there with your flags like, yay! Yay!
What else has been going on? What else have we been doing?
I don't know. I should probably be drinking water instead of Coke though.
Nah, it'll be fun. Big thing that happened recently, the Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, passing away. That's been everywhere. What surprised me the most about that is just how I don't want to say popular, it's kind of the right word, but just how big his name was, like, across the world. Like, there was, like, people that you wouldn't expect, like, you know, making tributes to him and stuff in posts and stuff. And you're just like, really? Like, okay, yeah, fair enough. I think, like, the president of France did something.
Oh, really?
Because he met him at some point. I think it was the president, someone like that.
Yeah.
In Europe somewhere, but
But is it the I think it was the French president. But it's fairly young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
he probably grew up watching.
Yeah, I think he met him, like, got something signed by him and stuff.
Yeah.
So he, like, made a thing about it, and, like, I think it was, like, on the news. Oh no, there was like people high up in China were doing stuff because, like, he helped with, like, their arts and stuff and all that.
Yeah.
And, like, it's just a huge loss.
Absolutely massive, yeah.
And, like, heaps of sport, like, people in the sport industry.
Yeah.
Because Dragon Ball Z is all about
just
bulking up, jacked.
And all those people at the gym wearing like his key.
That's right, because it's what's the word? Motivational.
Yeah.
For, like, all those people that are trying to get big, they want to be like their favorite characters.
They want to be a Super Saiyan.
That's right, and yeah, you see it even before his passing. You'd see people in sports doing, like, poses and stuff, like, because they just love it so much.
Yeah.
And now that he's on, it's just a huge, like, wave of just everyone feeling this loss.
Yeah.
Like, and you just wouldn't expect it because he's like. I respect him so much, but to really boil it down to basics, he's a guy that created a show.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's not like he was, like, changing the world, but he was kind of changing the world.
Yeah, well, there's I don't reckon there's any anime fan who doesn't know Dragon Ball Z is.
No, everyone knows.
And
whether you've watched it or not, you know what it is.
Yeah.
You know who Goku is.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking, was it, the thingy, Will Smith's kid. Jaden made that song.
Yeah.
It was a terrible song.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's just insane to see how widespread it is. Because, like, I've always assumed, like, people know of what it is, people that like anime like it, you know, people enjoy it, but yeah, it's so much bigger than I ever thought it was.
Well, anyone in Australia that was going to school, you know, in the late 90s, early 2000s, they know what Dragon Ball Z is. Every morning.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, because I was obsessed with it growing up. I had, like, posters all on the wall. I was collecting, like, Keizo magazines and getting the posters out.
Yeah.
There was I think it was, I can't remember what the magazine company was, Beckett, I think. We're doing a bunch of Dragon Ball Z magazines and stuff. I was collecting all them, full wall of posters, had the bed sheets, had, like, Goku bed sheets.
Yeah.
I remember the pillow, because I think it was just normal Goku on the sheet, just like flying towards the viewer, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
But the pillowcase had Goku, like normal Goku on one side, you flip it and it was Super Saiyan Goku. So I remember I was always like, Super Saiyan tonight. Yeah, no, it was Dragon Ball or nothing, man, once I discovered it. Funnily enough, I didn't like Dragon Ball Z when I first saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I was right at an age where...
You're going to get us cancelled.
Yeah. I was right at an age where, like, because it was showing, this is before it was on morning TV, and it was on Toonami. I think it was the first thing that brought it out on Cartoon Network. Toonami. And I remember it would be on, but obviously I had other options of other things to watch. And I was right in an age where it just felt like it was a little bit, not too mature for me, but just felt like it was for an older audience for my young brain at the time. And so it would come on, I'd like, I know nothing about it, I don't really want to watch it, and I'd put something else on. Yeah. Like, I couldn't tell you what else I was watching instead.
Go back to your Teletubbies.
Yeah, not quite that. But yeah, somewhere in that, like, I was rather watch, like, Dexter's Lab or something like that, like more proper cartoons. And then, I think one day there was just nothing else really on, and I think there was something on after Dragon Ball Z that I wanted to watch, and I was like, I'll just watch it. Fell in love. That was it. There was one time I actually sat down and watched an episode, and I was like, this is amazing. And that was it. I was hooked. Had figures, action figures, everything. Yeah,
I remember because I started watching it at, I think it was Cheese TV when I started, and there was always like 3 things on, and it was generally like Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon or Digimon and all that sort of stuff. Yep. And so it always like rotate Yu-Gi-Oh. And I was always upset when Because I think it was like Pokemon and something else, and it was like because there's like a few things on after each other.
Yeah, I think there was usually like three shows they'd have on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was upset when they wouldn't have Dragonball Z on.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, come on.
I always got annoyed because you'd be watching like, and it would be each episode each day, like you're watching it progress, and then they'd get to a point where obviously they didn't have any more episodes to show because of licensing or whatever reasons.
And
as a kid, you don't understand why.
Yeah, exactly
like,
right.
Why aren't they showing them? And they go back to the start, and you're like, I'm going to watch it all again.
What are you seeing this shit? Yeah.
Like it's not bad watching, but when you're watching it an episode a day, and you're at this really intense moment, and they go back to the beginning, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Well, no, talking about Dragon Ball Z and that, well, what's your, do you have a favorite, like, saga?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, I thought you were going to ask, like, character, and you kind of threw me through a loop there. Saga.
Good.
Favorite saga? Man.
We'll get to characters
There's a lot of, like, good ones for different reasons, but I kind of really like the Android saga. Like specifically like the start of the Android saga where Trunks comes from the future, no one knows who he is, you find out he's Vegeta and Bulma's
So
son.
like before Cell?
Yeah, just before Cell. Well, Cell sort of comes into it around that same time, but it's more like...
Are you talking like Android, like Dr. Gero?
Yeah, and then 18 and 17 come like after that whole thing where they're like in the city and they know the androids are coming, but then Trunks is like, hang on, that's not the androids, because he's expecting 17 and 18. And it's like this whole thing, the bit where like Vegeta rips the arms off of 19. And like Yamcha gets
it's Yamcha.
Yeah,
it's
I know,
bound to happen.
but it was still like, it was intense, because it's like the city's on fire and it's all like, everything's getting destroyed and these androids, like no one can detect them. They're like fucking moving around, it's all sneaky. It's just something about it was cool. It was like dark and gritty and I really liked it.
Oh yeah.
But I like all the sagas for different reasons, but the Android saga just had something special about it. Yeah. I mean, Cell Saga was great, but so was Frieza. But
they were like really good, their own merits. But in the same kind of vein, I was gonna say like Cell Saga.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Like specifically like Cell games, like at the end.
Because like apparently it was rumored that was supposed to be like when they originally wrote it. That was
like the end.
Well, that was going to be sort of like, I don't know if it was going to be the end, but that was going to be sort of Goku passing the torch on to Gohan, and Gohan was going to be the big main guy.
And people didn't like it.
Yeah, people didn't like it, or whatever.
Like it,
which I thought was terrible because Gohan's my favorite. He's by far my favorite character. See, Team Gohan was sick.
See, so this is where it's ironic. Not ironic, but like it makes sense that that's your favorite saga because you like Gohan, and specifically like that version of Gohan when he is at that point in his life and he turns Super Saiyan 2 and all that. And it's,
the first one was Super Saiyan 2.
Amazing. Well, I like the Android saga because my favorite character is Future Trunks. Like specifically the Trunks from that timeline, not the Trunks that grew up in the same timeline, but that badass, like I've been through an apocalypse Trunks. That's my favorite character.
Yeah, like I prefer Future Trunks to older present Trunks.
Yeah.
Like the Trunks I had in Dragon Ball GT.
Oh,
It's
chalk and cheese, different people.
Exactly right.
But it makes sense because that Trunks grew up in this more safe timeline where everyone lived and he got to live a happy, healthy life and didn't watch all his friends and family die.
Exactly right, when it gets to the movies as well, History of Trunks is one of my favourite films.
I agree with you there. Don't just hear me out. I agree with you on that because I remember watching it and I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Like adult Gohan and he's got his arm chopped off and it's like badass and Trunks like flying around looking for him, finds him dead, turns Super Saiyan. Intense, really good. I did rewatch it kind of recently. Yeah. It was on YouTube. It's not as good as you remember it.
Yeah, that's why you just never go back and rewatch anything that was good.
The dub is pretty rocky at best.
Yeah.
The mixing on it's pretty whack as well. Like a lot of the music's really loud.
Okay.
And it just feels
you sure you just didn't watch a shitty YouTube version?
Maybe I did. I don't know. It just felt very rough. It felt very rough. Right. Maybe I watched a dodgy version, but it felt like what I remembered it being. for the most part, but
well, I guess your kid brain isn't thinking about that mixing is shit.
I've always remembered it and gone, that was peak.
Yeah,
I fucking loved the story, loved all of it. But then I did it was, I think sometime last year maybe I rewatched it on YouTube and I was like, Because Erin was with me and I was like, oh, we got to watch this. Like, I'm having nostalgia. Like, we got to watch it now. And she was not impressed.
I mean, I've had that with a lot of stuff. It's like, oh man, this brings back so many memories. I used to love it as a kid, and you watch it again for different things. Yeah. And it's like, yeah.
It was good.
I did like also at the end of the Cell Saga and everything, when Trunks goes back to his own time.
Yep.
And he's been training, in this timeline, he goes back and he's like fucking umpteen more powerful, and he just fucking annihilates the androids and goes and hunts down Cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they revisited that Trunks in Super.
Spoilers.
Years, decades.
I know.
They revisit that Trunks' timeline in Super at one point.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit different. But the biggest thing that people got confused about is because when they brought him back, he had blue hair instead of purple hair.
Oh.
And people were like, well, is it the same Trunks? Because he's got blue hair. And even like, you got Kid Trunks in the main timeline now, he's got purple hair.
Yeah.
But this future timeline Trunks has blue hair. And everyone's like, why has he got blue hair? And they confirmed that it was that same Trunks that came back during the Cell Saga and everything. So people are like, what the hell's going on? And what it is in the manga, Bulma's got purple hair.
Yeah.
But when they did the anime, they gave her blue hair for whatever reason. They'd obviously just
didn't have enough
whoops.
purple ink.
Yeah, we did blue. So when Trunks came along, he's got purple hair because Bulma's got purple hair. Mm-hmm. But in the anime, Bulma's got blue hair, but they still gave Trunks the purple hair because they did his color scheme right. So when they brought him back, they're like, should we give him blue hair now to match Bulma's blue hair in the anime? So they did that, and it's like, how though? Why have you done that now? Like, if anything, it would have made more sense. One, just keep his hair purple. No one's questioning it.
Yeah.
Like, no one ever questioned it. Bluish green at times, mostly blue.
Turquoise.
Mostly blue.
Okay.
And no one's questioning why he's got purple hair. They just, okay, cool, he's got purple hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. But if anything, what they should have done was just have Bulma dye her hair purple. Just to like retcon it.
Just why not?
Just for her to be like, oh, I wanted to change that, because she changes her hairstyle all the time throughout the series, and she could just be like, yeah, I like Trunks' hair so much, I dyed my hair purple. Done. No one would question that. People were like, yep, fair enough.
It just proves that Vegeta's not the father.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it just bugged me, and it bugged a lot of other people.
Yeah.
That they just decided all of a sudden.
But why? Just keep it purple. Like, you had it originally.
No one cared that it was purple.
Yeah.
But that also reminds me, probably my favorite out of, well, maybe not my favorite, but a Dragon Ball movie, not Dragon Ball Z, that I just fucking love, and I did rewatch it earlier this week, I think, or the week before. It's Path to Power, and it's kind of like a recap of kind of most of Dragon Ball, but like it cuts out heaps of the story, but it kind of like goes up to Goku kind of defeating the Red Ribbon Army back then. But in that movie, they give Bulma purple hair. They go with like the original color scheme of all the characters.
Yeah, right.
But that movie, I'm pretty sure, came out around the same time that GT was coming out. Because it's got very similar art style to it, the way it's all shaded and drawn, and I love the art style that they go with during that era compared to like animation now for Super and stuff. That was peak. But I'm pretty sure, because I was watching, I was like, I think this is GT era, like came out around the same time they were animating GT. Yeah. And it confirmed it for me because the end song of the movie is the opening song for GT.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, yeah, that's so this is when GT was coming out, which was, we found out the other day, earlier today, 1996. Yeah. Last night. GT aired in Japan in 1996, which is wild.
And Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z came out in 1986?
Dragon Ball,
yeah.
86? Around in the 80s.
I think it was 86, yeah.
So
Dragon Ball, 10 years in between.
Yeah, Dragon Ball's been around since the 80s.
Yeah.
And it's still going now.
Yeah, because we looked up, it was 1986, and then 1996, and then 2015.
Yeah, it was when
Super
Battle of Gods,
yeah.
It was like the resurgence of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Wild. Because GT is not canon anymore.
Yeah,
well, it is, but it isn't.
Well, a lot of people...
Part of the multiverse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if Trunks can do it.
Yeah, well, that was what the Xenoverse games were all about.
Yeah,
it's about time travel and multiverses, and you got to go back and fix timelines. And so GT is canon but it's its own timeline.
Yeah, it's canon in its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like GT.
A lot of people didn't.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of people were hating on GT. I didn't mind it. There were some really cool characters I thought came out of GT.
Yeah.
But like the Trunks that was in GT was it was terrible.
Yeah. No. I think what I liked about GT is it felt like it was going back to the roots, like the Dragon Ball roots. Everything was a bit more childlike and like wonder.
Goku was a child again.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it just felt more adventurous. But then you did get to like where it really hit its stride with the Shadow Dragon arc at the end, and like Goku was going Super Saiyan 4, and so he was getting up down. Yeah, it got good. I liked it. I was young when it came out here, so I was just enjoying more Dragon Ball content. I was like, yeah, sick, Dragon Ball GT, I want to watch it, and I just enjoyed it.
I think a lot of people, or some of my friends, didn't like how they did Vegeta's look in GT.
With the shorter hair.
The shorter hair, like towards the end of like the jeans and everything.
The mustache off.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's kind of what I liked about GT as well, because it felt very 90s.
Yeah.
Like, because it came out in the 90s, and it felt like that he was leaning into that more grungy aesthetic that the 90s had.
Yeah.
And GT gives that vibe a bit at times, and I kind of really like that era of anime.
Yeah.
And like people have nostalgia for it, but I guess because it felt so different to Z.
It's like because Dragon Ball Z was like kicking goals every saga. Like everything was basically amazing the way they'd done it.
Well, I don't know how involved Akira Toriyama was with GT. I don't know if he was like a little bit involved behind the scenes, just sort of giving them story beats and they just sort of took it from there, or if he wasn't involved at all. I think that's got something to do with like how people view it as canon or not.
Yeah.
Because I think he might have just been like a producer on it or something. It was just like approved things. Oh yeah, that's fine. You can do that. You can do this. But I don't think he was hands-on with it.
So does that mean anything that comes out now isn't going to be canon because he's not going to be hands-on with it?
Well, if they continue making anything. The next thing coming out is Dragon Ball Daima.
Yeah, that's where all
the children
kids.
Yeah, somehow.
It's this weird thing of them turning him back into kids.
I don't know. He was excited for it, so I was a bit like, oh, okay, that's a weird like turn to go to that when people are waiting for the next season of Super to come out.
Yeah.
But then the trailer for it came out, I was like, it kind of looks fun. Like, I kind of want to see it because everyone's kids now.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's just
going to be goofy and fun, and I think it will be enjoyable.
Why not? I think it'd be good. Because I saw a thing, I think it was like a fucking video, after his passing, all these videos came out of the woodworks.
Yeah.
And there's one talking about, apparently he didn't like Vegeta at the start. Like he kind of made Vegeta, he was going to be a bad guy and he was just going to be done and written out.
Yeah.
And then he got brought back, and then after he sort of brought him back, and Vegeta was basically completely different from when you first saw him.
Yeah, when you first saw him, he was like a big gremlin attitude all the time.
Yeah, and he was tiny, just short.
That was his whole thing. He was like, like, I'm the prince, I'm the ruler.
It was going to be like, he was just going to like kill him off and that was it.
Yeah.
But then he ended, whatever reason, brought him back. He's like, Vegeta's actually not too bad. So yeah, I don't know how true that is.
Who knows?
But yeah.
I mean, Vegeta had a good character arc. Going from like villain to hero is always a good branch, like good arc.
When it's done well, it's always really good.
I think Vegeta had it good. Yeah, even Piccolo was a villain.
Piccolo was a villain.
And he came back and he was still kind of bad at the start of Z.
Yeah, well...
It was Raditz that really...
The Saiyan Saga.
Well, even before the Saiyan Saga.
Well, Raditz is part of the Saiyan Saga.
I guess technically. Is that still part of the Saiyan Saga? I guess it is. He's a Saiyan.
He kicks it off.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Because he's a Saiyan, he comes down.
I think because I view it kind of like up to where Raditz dies is kind of its own saga, and then...
The Raditz Saga?
I guess so.
Yeah.
And then when Vegeta and Nappa are coming down, then it's Saiyan Saga. But it could all be classified as Saiyan Saga. I'm not too sure. But I just always felt like Piccolo hitting Goku and Raditz with the beam and then taking Gohan away kind of felt like that was that little arc wrapped up, and then it was like training for the Saiyans coming kind of thing.
Yeah, so like the difference between the Android Saga and the Cell Saga. The training.
Yeah, they tie into each other, but I feel like they're different things.
Okay, I lump them all together because that's when you basically learn about Saiyans.
That's right.
Goku's a Saiyan, and there's this other monkey Saiyan coming down, and then there's 2 more coming.
I never I think it's definitely confirmed now that Raditz is Goku's brother, like 100%. But when he first came into the story, and he's like, "Oh, I'm Kakarot's brother," I never believed it.
Yeah.
I was like, he's just saying that because he's just trying to like fuck with him kind of thing. Like, that's not his actual brother. Like, why?
His hair is completely different.
It never sat right with me. They just never felt like they would have been brothers. But I think since then, it's been confirmed.
It's been confirmed.
I think in the Broly movie, I think, because it shows Goku's like whole flashback story of him being a kid, and his mum and dad talk about Raditz being on a mission with Vegeta.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that confirms Raditz is their son. Which kind of annoys me that he didn't get more, like he didn't feel more ingrained in Goku's life in a way kind of thing. Like I really wanted to see more of that brotherly, there is a connection between these two characters.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of hard because the only time he saw him was when he came down to try to recruit him.
I suppose maybe even if there was just like a little flashback of Goku having like a memory trigger of when he was a baby, seeing Raditz, like look at him through so you can feel that connection between these characters. Because I always watched it and was just like, Raditz is a bad guy, he died, good.
Yeah.
I never felt like, oh, that was his brother. Like, holy shit, that's such a huge moment that he was the one that held him there to take him out.
Yeah, they never really got him, like, gave him that sort of chance to have that kind of
depth.
backstory. Yeah, that depth.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
Even if, like, Raditz just had a bit of conversation about Bardock, like their dad, like, because Raditz would have known him better than Goku did, because Raditz was actually old enough to remember him.
Well, because Goku doesn't remember anything.
No, actually, he does a little bit.
Doesn't he come down and smash his head?
Yeah, he's forgotten, but he's in... No, that will be spoilers.
That would be spoilers. Yeah, but spoilers from when?
The manga, more recent chapters in the manga.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not reading the manga.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything in case people are reading it.
Okay.
Or
Fair
plan
enough.
to read it, yeah.
Well, because
there's things that happen, and Goku, without giving too much away, Goku kind of remembers some things about him being an infant and his dad and stuff. He kind of has memories triggered of his dad, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a cool moment. It's a cool thing.
Wasn't there a movie or something where a lot of them all got brought back? Like Nappa and Raditz and that, but they were also Super Saiyans? Or was that just a fucking fever dream?
Might be a fever dream. You might be thinking of Dragon Ball Heroes, which isn't a movie. It's like a video game with an anime adaptation in Japan.
I don't know.
So it's like an arcade video game. I think you get cards that put in the machine and you fight. I don't know how it works, but it's called Dragon Ball Heroes, and that's got some crazy shit that happens in it.
Okay.
Like that brings GT back into it. There's like another Goku that's insanely powerful in it.
Yeah.
Like I haven't done a deep dive on it, but that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's like GT. It's its own timeline. It's its own universe, own thing. But yeah, a lot of talk about Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Really just got into it.
Yeah, fucking, it's a deep dive.
We got onto the page.
Yeah, we got on the page, yeah.
That wavelength.
From blondes to Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, we hit it.
Yeah.
It was a little bit rocky at first, but we just had to find that mutual
ground.
ground.
To find that one topic.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't done a big talk about Dragon Ball Z yet. We did talk about TN that one time.
That one time, in his tri-beam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not getting into that again.
No.
But yeah, no, it's good.
Maybe
good.
triangles are expensive.
That's right. No, it's good to talk about something that we're both passionate about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I'm not super, I wouldn't.
Nah, but like something that we, at least at one point in our lives,
It was a big
part of our lives,
yeah. We're all going to school and trying to fight our friends.
Yeah, doing Kamehamehas and spirit bombs.
Kamehamehas, yeah.
Have you ever tried to turn Super Saiyan?
Who hasn't?
That's a good answer.
Just fucking
Good answer, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Like home by yourself as a kid one day and you was like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to go out with some friends of mine late at night with the camera, set it up, tripod, put on really long exposure and do light painting.
Oh yeah.
And so you get one of us to stand there going like this, and you get someone with a torch just all around it. It's like, yeah. You feel badass after.
Yeah. I've tried to go Super Saiyan. I've tried to do a Kamehameha. Never tried Spirit Bomb just because you need people's help for Spirit Bomb.
And it takes ages.
People can't
That's
hear me.
like 4 episodes.
But yeah, I've tried that, and the other one...
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell you the amount of times I've tried it as a kid, just be like, I could do it.
I can get there, come on. Just gotta believe. Yeah. Have you ever tried to fly? It's easy. Just throw yourself at the ground and miss.
Yeah. No, I don't think. I mean, like not like oh, you know what I have tried? Actually, no, I have tried to fly in a weird way because there's the bit in the part of like the massive Boo saga, one of the parts of the Boo saga, when Gohan teaches Videl how to fly, as he has to like focus her chi into like, or her ki, what is it, ki? Kai? Ki?
Yeah, it's either ki or chi.
Whatever, they just like focus it, like her core.
Yeah.
And I tried that.
Yeah.
Because Gohan's teaching her how to do it. So I'm like, well, I can learn.
I can do that.
I can learn.
Yeah. She's a human.
Never worked.
No.
Yeah. I mean, Krillin can fly. He's a human. Tien can fly. He might be a human. I don't know about
I don't know what the fuck he is.
Yamcha can fly. He's a human.
Yeah, Yamcha can die a lot as well.
Yamcha used to be cool.
No, he wasn't.
In Dragon Ball.
On Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he was Wolfang Fist, and he was actually like a good fighter and was in the tournaments. He was still like, you know, he's still a side character, but he had a bit more substance and purpose to him. And then it was like, oh hey, there's like Saiyans and aliens and Super Saiyan and who's Yamcha who?
Yeah, I remember I saw a series of pictures and it was like all the Dragon Ball Z characters, and it was them basically sitting atop of like the bodies of the villains they've taken out.
Yeah.
It's like there's Vegeta sitting on a whole bunch and Goku and Gohan's on Cell and all that sort of stuff. And you got just Yamcha, but it's just him dead on the ground.
I guess he hasn't. Even back in Dragon Ball, I don't think he got any confirmed kills.
I think so.
Yeah. But he was cool. He was cool in Dragon Ball. Like when he first came into it, and he was like a little desert bandit, had like his long scraggy hair and on his little like hover bike and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he was a cool character, but then he just became so irrelevant.
It's really bad. It's the only time he's ever really sort of been cool is in the Dragon Ball Evolution movie, the live action they did.
I've burned that from my brain. It doesn't. All I remember from that is the fucking like Goku being in high school and he goes to a house party and beats up some dudes that start shit with him.
Well, he doesn't beat
them up.
All
I remember from that movie.
He just doesn't get hit.
That's right.
They beat themselves up.
I don't remember anything else other than watching it and just going, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, yeah, just the whole movie. I'm like,
I remember, like, at the end, he tries to revive Roshi or someone by shooting with Kamehameha.
Oh, I remember Shenron looked shit, and he turned into the monkey, the Uzaru. Uzaru.
Yeah.
Yeah, he turned into that, and it looked shit. I remember that. Everything else is out of my brain.
Yeah.
It's a terrible, terrible movie. It's like they didn't even attempt to follow the source material.
Didn't even look at the source material.
They just got the picture of the character and went, all right, we can sort that out.
Yeah.
Dragon Balls and a wish and a dragon, yep, we got it. Done.
Right, we don't need the rest. We're gonna just stop. We've got this.
There's specifically one unofficial movie. I can't remember where it came from. Maybe Korea or somewhere else. It wasn't from Japan, and it was an unofficial Dragon Ball movie. Yeah. And it was better than Evolution. Yeah. I remember watching it because before I was working at the video store, the manager there, who was a Dragon Ball Z fan as well, he got it in like as like a foreign film kind of thing. Yeah. And I remember because we would always go in and get Dragon Ball Z like rented out and stuff. And he was like, oh, like you should watch this one because it's based on Dragon Ball kind of thing. And I remember watching it and I knew it wasn't. It was like it looked old and cheesy, but at least the characters pretty much looked right. It kind of followed the story pretty well. Like it was. I think it had a terrible like dub over it as well. But it was fun and it was way better than Evolution.
Because I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball was kind of loosely based on like the Monkey King stories.
Journey to the West.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
So
because Goku was based on Sun Wukong, and Bulma was supposed to be the priestess. Oolong was Pigsy, the pig, and Yamcha was the bandit. That was it. That was like the 4 characters. Because that's Monkey Magic.
Monkey Magic, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's what that's based on. So yeah, that was the core group. That was the main characters, and they just evolved into what it is today. But there's another anime based on that story called Sayuki. Yeah. And you got your 4 main characters based on the same people. That's really good. It's an older one. I think it came out in the 90s. But it's really good. Like, I enjoyed it. It's just they're journeying west to get some scriptures, I think, or something. I can't really remember. It's been a while since I watched it. But good dynamic between the characters. Like, you got how to describe it? You got the four. You got like the priest. They're all guys in this. So you got the priest.
Yeah.
You got Goku. He's called Goku, and
Yeah.
he's the youngest sort of the group. They're all well, actually, he's the youngest but the oldest at the same time.
Okay.
In a way. Then you got the bandit guy, and I guess he's supposed to be the pig, but he's not a pig. He's just another guy.
Yeah.
But they're kind of demons at the same time. They got like
Of course they are.
They got limiters on, so it restricts them. One's like a half demon, half human. He's got crimson hair, which is a sign of him being like a half breed, and he gets shit for it
Yeah.
from people, hate. But his relationship with like the Goku character, really good, like sibling energy, like always arguing with each other and giving each other shit. The priest takes no shit from people either. He's got a gun, like a little pistol that he always whips out and threatens them with and stuff. Like they've just got this big like. All of them have got this sibling energy amongst them, and the other one, he's more like the older, calmer brother of the group. That's just let's calm down, guys.
Yeah, just chill out.
But he's probably the one with like one of the most tragic backstories.
Of course.
And
yeah.
it's good. It's good. You should watch it. I've got it. We'll watch it sometime.
Yeah, we're doing a stream.
Yeah, not right now.
Not right now.
But yeah, anyway, very, very influential.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean,
Very
a lot of people wouldn't be how they are today. Yeah. And on that note, I think it's time to wrap up.
You want to do one more word game? No?
It's up to you. Do you want to? I don't know if we've got time to spend another half an hour on that.
Well, we might nail it this time because I feel like we're more in sync.
We can give it a shot.
Yeah, obviously we can't use what we've been talking about to influence what we're about to say or anything.
No, then we're going to have to find a different word.
We'll give it one more try.
We'll give it one more try.
It gives us 2 little snippets we can take out of this episode for little shorts and stuff.
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know what's around here that I could use.
You look around here. Just think of a word, any word. There's thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of words.
Billions of words.
Trillions.
All right, you ready?
My word's going to be trillion.
Trillion.
No, I want to think of something good. Give me just one hot minute.
1 hot minute. Yeah. Take your time.
Something interesting, something fun. You know what? It's not interesting or fun, but it's fun. It's not interesting, but I got just a fun word.
Okay.
Basic fun word.
You ready?
Yep.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Sugar.
Sponge. Sugar.
Sugar and sponge.
Sugar and sponge.
Maybe we should stop now.
Maybe.
Sugar and sponge. Yeah. Yeah, I got a word.
You got a word?
Yeah.
Alright.
You got a word?
I got a word.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Mug.
Pineapple. What'd you say?
Mug.
Mug.
Yeah, like making a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, sugar in it to make it, but then like when you clean it, use a sponge to
Oh, okay.
clean your mug out. Felt like it was the branch between the two.
Yeah.
You said pineapple?
That's a pineapple.
What's that going to do? Oh, sweet and SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, yeah.
Sugar sweet. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So mug and pineapple.
Mug and pineapple. Yeah.
Don't think too hard about it.
I'm just drawing blanks.
Don't think too hard about it. You got a mug and you got a pineapple.
Oh yeah, I've got a word.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Probably not gonna.
Count us in.
You ready?
Count us in. Get it.
3, 2, 1. Cocktail.
Juice. Ooh, cocktail and juice?
Cocktail and juice.
I got a word.
You got a word?
I got a word.
So many words. Cocktail and juice. Cocktail and juice.
Yeah, we're not on the same
No,
page.
probably not. All right, I got
Because
a
I'm
word.
getting them. I'm up here.
Hey, word. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Mai Tai.
Mocktail.
Mocktail.
Yeah. Cocktail made from juice.
Yeah.
Mocktail.
That's right.
Mai Tai and a mocktail.
Mai Tai
We're
and a
backing
mocktail.
ourselves into a corner.
Gee, that's what you want to be. Limit it down. Mai Tai and a mocktail.
Mai Tai and a mocktail. I got a word. I think it's. Yeah, that's a word. Yeah. I got a word. Like we're definitely in an area where it's like there's not heaps to pick from here.
Yeah. That is
There's
true.
definitely a theme we've got going right now. Somehow we got to it from sugar and sponge, but we got to talking
got to
about
where we are.
what we do.
Mai Tai and mocktail. Mai Tai and mocktail. I'm too tired for this. My brain is not firing on all cylinders.
We'll get 3 more tries. If we don't get it, then we're failures.
Yeah. Right.
So this is attempt number 1.
Attempt number 1. Mai Tai and mocktail. Sure. This is not going to be
great.
This is not going to work. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Umbrella.
Bartender. Bartender's one word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bartender, not bartender.
Yeah, it's not bartender. It's bartender. I think I like the tiny little.
Yeah, I know where you're going. Bartender and umbrella.
Bartender and umbrella.
Yeah, you really took us on a turn there. We got 2 more guesses. Bartender and umbrella. Yeah, I've got a word. It kind of works.
Yeah, I've got a couple of words that kind of work. What do I want to go for?
Gotta pick one. One that makes the most sense.
Oh, none of them make any sense.
Great. It's all on you. Fucking look at me when you
that
think.
bullshit.
Look at
It's all
me.
on me. Fuck it, let's go with this one. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Dining. Dining and serve. Oh, I got a word.
I got a word.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Ready?
Is this our last guess?
This is our last guess.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Later.
Restaurant. Fuck!
This close.
This close.
We're failures.
Well, that's apparent.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Well, thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of Over a Barrel, where we went on many tangents and played word games.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yep. And we'll do it again whenever we get a chance to get back together, but hopefully the episodes are coming out weekly, so we'll see you next week, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm sure I'll get back into editing these soon when I'm not dying.
Cool.
Well, thank you all. We hope you have a good day, good night, good time zone. Time zones are weird.
Time zones are weird.
Time zones are weird. And we'll see you next time.
Cool.
Cool.
Cheers. Just gonna shake your hand.
Cheers.
Ha! Wasn't that fun? If you'd like to see more content from these tasty boys, maybe check out our new gaming channel, the Makeshift Tavern Gaming. Link is in the description and on your screen right now. We hope to see you soon. Have a happy time zone.